Nichols. He's a Democratic strategist, and he joins us now from Ellicott City, Maryland. Jason, great to have you back. You and I have both been waiting for this big moment when we finally find out who Joe Biden's VP pick is. It is Kamala Harris. Your reaction?
Well, it's not really a big surprise, Kilmany. I think that many people thought that this was going to happen. I've been predicting this pretty much from the very beginning once we knew it was Joe Biden. Number one, because Jim Clyburn, who basically Joe Biden owes his entire nomination to in South Carolina, said that he wanted Kamala Harris. Other members of the Congressional Black Caucus have been advocating for Kamala Harris to either be at the top of the ticket or at the, in the second position from the very beginning, wanted it either to be Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, or Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. So this isn't really a shocking choice. It's not the person that I would have selected, but as far as making a safe choice.
Why do you say that, Jason? When you say it wouldn't be who you would have selected, why do you say that?
Well, I would have selected somebody who has a little bit of a better record, particularly on criminal justice and on race issues. I think we are at a particular impasse as a country since in the wake of the death of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor. We need a certain kind of leadership. And I think Karen Bass was somebody who is a legitimate progressive, would have been someone who could have unified the country a little bit better in terms, or at least the party, not necessarily the country, but the party. But the problem with Karen Bass is she made a trip to Cuba 47 years ago, just for, scale. 47 years ago, Marco Rubio was in diapers, couldn't even, go to the bathroom himself and couldn't speak because he was 2 years old. But 47 years ago, when she was 19, she made a trip to socialist Cuba. And that could have cost the Democrats Florida, which is a state that, is a battleground state that it seems like Joe Biden is in the lead right now. So you couldn't really risk that. Kamala Harris was a safe pick. She doesn't add anything to the electoral map. She's not from a battleground state. She's from a big donor state. But as your correspondent just pointed out, she had trouble gaining those funds herself, even though she's from a wealthy state like California. She was unable to sustain her campaign. I think the other troubling thing about Kamala Harris is she's not necessarily the most organized leader. Her campaign floundered. Many people in the campaign had a lot of gripes about her leadership and the leadership of her sister. And then you look at what she did as DA. I think in many cases, there were a lot of situations like Kevin Cooper or many others where I think she legitimately didn't know what was going on. And members of her office did things that were not right and put people in prison that didn't need to be there, or kept people in prison when there was exculpatory evidence. The problem is Kamala Harris didn't know about it. And I think that that's something that shows that she was not in touch as a leader. However, again, I think with all of that, which has been thoroughly vetted, it's been thoroughly talked about, it feels like old news when you bring it up. I think it's a safe pick. And I think that Joe Biden shows someone he can get along with and who he politically has a lot in common
Jason,
with.
I want to squeeze in one more before the clock runs out on our interview here. How do you see Harris right now influencing the platform? I mean, who is her base and what is she going to need to do to appeal to voters?
Well, I think that Kamala Harris is popular amongst educated middle-class African Americans. The problem is that doesn't necessarily bring in new voters. If you want new voters, you need to go after working class African Americans who have their suspicions about Kamala Harris. But so I don't think she necessarily adds new voters or energizes people who don't normally vote. I think the people that she energizes are people who already vote for the Democratic Party. But it's always important to energize your base. And she is someone who is center left, much like Joe Biden. And I think that this certainly doesn't hurt, and it was the safe pick. So I don't necessarily have a problem with it, even though for my personal political beliefs, I would have gone in a different direction.
All right, Jason Nichols, it won't be the last time we talk about this. Really appreciate you coming on to share your perspective with us. Thank you.